a lot of the way the film ended up being is because of the input of so many people. So I can't take credit for a lot of it. Maybe I helped shape it and communicate it with people, but so much of the seeds that were planted in me were planted by other people, starting with Pedro, actually. I was asking Pedro when we first started filming, the intention really is how can we make a film about you enjoyable for you also? Film is like such a visual medium. And how do we reflect on watching a film, not just like visually, but also by listening to it. And Pedro was the first person that introduced me to audio descriptions, actually. There was one time when we were filming, this scene ultimately did not make it into the final cut of the film. But Pedro was like showing me like Daredevil and Netflix. I think it was like one of the early shows that had audio descriptions on streaming platforms. There's so many ways to tell a story by inviting audiences to listen. How can we make a movie that's grounded in that same idea? And I feel like also the question that I would get before is, why not just make a podcast or a sound project? And I feel like I love movies so much. Why are we excluding certain audiences from accessing films? Like there's so many films that are about the blind community. So then does that mean that none of those films are ever designed for blind folks to also watch? And why is the community that's at the center of the story being excluded from this narrative?